tough festive season as bus fares and basic commodities prices are up. Zimbabweans looking to travel for the festive holidays were yesterday infuriated after most transport operators hiked fares by more than 50% as they capitalize on increased demand. This Christmas season comes at a time when the economy is continuing to tank, with the currency trading between ZiG35 and ZiG40 to the US dollar on the parallel market. Bus operators have hiked fees to maximize profits this festive season, piling pressure on the already impoverished Zimbabweans. At Mnangagwas, bus terminus trips to Marondera was doubled to $6 from US $3. A trip to Mutare jumped from US $20 to US $20 from US $10, while trip to Chiredzi was doubled to US $25. We see some travelers making comments on this. One would say, I am appalled by the drastic increase in transport fares. Just recently, I was paying a $4 US to travel to Marondera from Mbare, but now it's $6. In separate interview conducted at Mnangagwas bus terminus, commuters complained of the high fares, which forced some to reconsider their festive season plans since they could not afford the hiked bus fares. One would say, I wanted to go to Masvingo with my family for the festive holidays, but the prices are just absurd. We see President Mnangagwas speaking.
We're very strict. Zvinobatsira kuti njodzi pamigwagwa nendufu dziite shoma. Itai basa renyu nemazvo. Wabona munhu akadhakwa auya paroad block akadhakwa wokuti aiwa sekuru baba makadhakwa nyasai kufamba mutorere makini chifamba ende kumusha netsoka kana kumusha kuri kure ndapamvurapo wati kana rapera kuzopa makini.
It seems that the Zimbabwe police will be very much empowered by this message from the president. Person the Association of Zimbabwe, President Tafatwa Goliath said fares were increased due to high demand. However, not all operators have made changes. Before planning a trip, commuters should kindly confirm fares with their preferred transport operators to avoid any surprises, he said. This festive season comes at a time when the economy is underperforming, with the local currency of the Zimbabwe gold, the ZiG, fluttering to deceive. ZiG debuted at an exchange rate of 1:13.6 on April 8. It was trading at ZiG 25.76 per dollar on Friday. This means that the ZiG has depreciated by 47% since April 8. That is, it has lost nearly half its value. Such a sharp depreciation has been felt in prices as they head northwards. In downtown Harare, where prices are exclusively pegged in the United States dollars, a 2-liter bottle of cooking oil, which last week was selling at $3, now ranges between $3.40 and $4 US, while a 2-liter bottle of Mazoe Orange Crush now costs US $6 from $4.50. Prices of clothes have also increased, with a pair of jeans which were pegged around US $9 or US $12 a week ago now costing between 15 and 20 US dollars. Meanwhile, Grain Millers Association of Zimbabwe chairperson Tafadzwa Musarara has said the industry has supplied enough stocks despite an increased demand for products due to the festive mood. The grain milling industry has this festive season successfully supplied the local markets with various grain processed products, which includes maize meal, rice, flour, salt, among others. While demand is currently high, the supplies are exceeding demand by more than 38.9%, resulting in price stabilization and products available in all retail shops. Former retailers said the tills have not been ringing frequently this festive season amid deteriorating economic environment. We used to close at 9 p.m. during the festive season, but this year the volume of shoppers has declined, forcing us to close at 7 p.m. This paints a gloomy picture for former retailer and the government, since we pay taxes, a manager at a leading retailer would say. Then we see Superman 10 speaking on the ED2030. What is he saying here? Enough respect to everybody who's watching us live right now. Big up to Glotin Kiwan. He says, exposures, comments, and analysis have all been done. What remains now is for us Zimbabweans to agree on when we get into the streets to topple this demagogic dictator.
Basi nemhando ndonyaya yandati nditange nekugadzirisa nekuti pane vasiri kunzwisisa ndokupirawo nzeve dzenyu. Patanga tisati taenda kuconference yekubulawayo kune vanhu vaita slogan yekuti 2030 vaMnangagwa vanenge vachipo kana kuti vaMnangagwa vanenge vachitonga. Kune vamwe vanga vasingade kuita slogan iyoyo nekuti vanga vasingabvumirani nazvo. No democracy musangano nekuti kwakusina chaiti sunga tiine position 1. Saka wanga usingasungirwe kuita slogan iyo kana wanga usingade. Waisungirwa kuita slogan iyo kana uchida. Asi takazoenda kumusangano weZANU-PF weconference nezvinhu zvama.
Alright, where is he going to? He's talking about this slogan was not a must for everybody. Is he about to say this slogan is now a must?
Atuma vatungamiri venyu nazvo. Chimwe chezvinhu izvozvo chisungo chamakasunga mukatoda kuti chinosungwa nenyika yese. Musangano weZANU-PF maprovinsi ese akagara pasi kusanganisira utungamiri hwepresidium kudzika pasi ndechekuti tinoda kuti vaMnangagwa varambe varipo vachitonga kusvika gore ra2030. Makati imi moda kuti vaMnangagwa varambe varipo nekuti muri kutarisa kunge Zimbabwe inhandare yebhora. Muri kuona namba 19 ari kungomwisa 10 minutes hazisi kupera wakupidza chibodzwa. Dzimwe dzenouya apidza chimwe chibodzwa. Mukatariwa mutambo ngauenderere mberi, namba 9 ngaarambe aripo, hapana substitute. Ndo zvamakataura, ndo zvamuri kuda. Saka taenda kuconference. Pinzwa chisungo ichi kuti chabva kumaprovince. Hapana akasimuka akati hatisi kubvumirana nazvo. Conference yese yakati tazvitambira tinozvida. Kana tichiti pamberi nebhara romusangano weZANU-PF tinoda kuti zvinhu zvinenge zvasungwa mumusangano weZANU-PF zvasunga.
Is this true that this was not contested? We saw Patrick Chinamasa speaking on this. Enough respect to everybody who's watching us live right now. To those watching us live, you can write your comments in the top chat or in the super chat. That's how I can get to your name so I can give you my shout out.
Hakusina noti ukundiriko kana kuti handiko. Tese tiriko panyaya ya 2030. tirikungofolowa gwara romusangano wezanupf. Saka hapana anofanira kutya, nekuti izvi zvataakuita izvi hazvisi zvagomo guru, hazvisi zvemanikarens, hazvisi zvemidlands, hazvisi zvamasvingo, hazvisi zvemarisouth, ndezvesungano yakaitwa nomusangano wezanupf kubulawayo conference, kuti ndizvo zvatiri kuda. Tisati taenda kuconference taigona kungoti nezvanamukotsa, taigona kungoti aiwa nezveharare kana kuti nezvemasvingo kana kuti nezvebulawayo. Iye zvino hatina mukana iwowo, nezvezanupf zvakatsungwa navanhu vezanupf ruzhinji ndo zvavakati zviri kuda. Saka hatidi kuti paite dambudziko rekuti chii chiri kuitika, tiri kufolowa gwara romusangano wezanupf zvakasungwa kubulawayo, ndo mafambiro ati.
Now this is an endorsement. This is now becoming very, very scary. When we're now seeing an open declaration like this, where are we headed to as a nation? It's just this festive season we are facing a tough festive season happening right now, and we are seeing these bold declarations of ED2030. Then we also see Emerson Jr. speaking following his birthday celebration. He doesn't say much, but the little that he says speaks much.
Thank you very much, Maya kubirthday rangu, Maya zafara neri, ndinokutendai nemoyo wangu wese. Uyezve baba President Mnangagwas na First Lady varikufarisaiwo vachitiwo farai neni nhasi, chatotenda. Pamberi nezanupf, pamberi nekutonga, pamberi nekutonga, 2030, 2030.
Let me rewind that part again. We hear him chant the 2030 slogan. 2030, 2030, 2030. This is really disturbing.
Ndinokutendai nemoyo wangu wese. Uyezve baba President Mnangagwas na First Lady varikufarisaiwo vachitiwo farai neni nhasi, chatotenda. Pamberi nezanupf, pamberi nekutonga, pamberi nekutonga, 2030, 2030.
So we see him there, bold, speaking bold, very disturbing. On Monday, we saw the Mozambique court upholding the Mozambique election outcome that Chapo is the victor. Now this is what is happening in Mozambique. Ladies and gentlemen, gather around as we dive into the tumultuous tale of Mozambique, where protests have fled once again. Yes, once again. Following the confirmation of a controversial election result, the highest court in the land, the Constitutional Council, has declared that Daniel Chapo, the ruling party candidate, has emerged victorious from October's disputed presidential election. Victory for Chapo, but chaos for the country of Mozambique. In a scene reminiscent of a tragic play, deadly protests erupted when preliminary results first hit the airwaves filled with anger, Venancio Mondlane, who finished second in this electoral drama, has been rallying his supporters to demonstrate against what he boldly claims is a rigged vote. A vote that has turned into a battle cry for many. Chant my name, they shouted as they bent tires and barricaded roads. The streets of Maputo have become a stage for civil unrest, with security forces responding to the chorus of dissent with tear gas, a toxic duet of protest and repression. Mondlane himself has taken refuge in exile, fleeing Mozambique after threats loomed larger. Threats that were not just whispers but gunshots that claimed the lives of his aides. In a social media message that echoed through the digital corridors of power, he warned of a new popular uprising if the court's ruling stands unchallenged, a ruling that revised Chapo's margin of victory downward. 65%, a victory marred by allegations and accusations. A silence fell over Maputo, a city usually bustling with a ruling that revised Chapo's margin of victory downwards from initial 71% to a still contentious 65%, a victory marred by allegations and accusations. A silence fell over Maputo, a city usually bustling with life. The empty roads reflected the weight of discontent. Children have tragically lost their lives amidst these protests, lives snuffed out in a cacophony of oath-banging defiance. Mondlane declared there was no way he could accept this electoral outcome, a statement that resonates with those who feel disenfranchised by a system that has kept Frelimo in power for nearly half a century. The Electoral Commission has denied any wrongdoing, asserting that the polls were fair like a game rigged from the start. Yet international observers have pointed fingers at flawed processes and doctored numbers during the counting, a counting that has led to violent encounters and over 110 fatalities according to local monitoring groups. Fatalities that raise questions about justice and accountability in a nation yearning for change. In a poignant message to this largely Catholic nation, is called drowned out by the sounds of Mondlane's conversations with outgoing President Philip Nyusi remain shrouded in uncertainty that mirrors the future of Mozambique itself. So, here we stand at the crossroads of democracy and despotism, where voices rise against injustice and cries for freedom echo through the streets. Will this be the moment when silence is shattered? Will this be the uprising that reshapes Mozambique's destiny? Only time will tell as we watch this dramatic saga unfold. Alright, enough respect to everybody who was watching us live right about now. Thank you guys for watching TV7 Live. Big up to Phila Kate Malamela, Glont Kiwane. Once again, thank you to everybody who was watching us. With that, I sign out. Thank you, everybody.